Hello, LegendAqua here, and welcome to Sword Art Online Alicization Rising Steel. Actually, let's just start with this. Right now. Generate Luminous elements. Start game. Start game. Okay, so me trying to get this video out took a bit of time, mainly on the re-rolling. I wasn't that crazy about re-rolling though, it just, the re-roll time is really long. It kind of reminded me of Overlord's re-roll time, and I don't want to go through that again. So I just got the best I could. She's somewhat meta, but she's okay for the most part. Connecting. Okay. Yeah, so that login will give us a free 4-star soon, so yeah, that's cool. Okay, yeah. And it's our usual daily login. Okay. So, oh, going to be talking. Oh, yes. Okay. So, the servers is actually pretty okay, to be honest. Not like Digimon Re-Arise, which is why I couldn't do that game at all. The server lag was terrible. This, on the other hand, even with all this, like the animations and the gameplay we're gonna see later, it's pretty stable, especially for a Bandai Namco game, so I'll give it that. Okay, so first things first. I know this is in Japanese, and also there is an English server, but I just didn't want to go through the English server unless it was out in co-op as it is. I don't want to get it through a different source other than co-op, unfortunately, so I'm sticking with Japanese. And oddly enough, I can go through it pretty well, to be honest. And yes, we get the eye patch Alice as our, I guess, first launch 4-star. So that's cool. And yes, you just saw her blink. It's animated, even for a picture. So that's pretty well done. I got 3-star Asuna, 3-star Yuki, and I got Roni, if I can say, if that's how her name is, from the gacha, or the rerolls, to be honest. I was hoping for Alice, non-eye patch version, or Asuna, but Roni's okay, mainly because she's a good support unit. She's good in attack, single target, and she heals. So that's a major plus. And my eye patch Alice can easily just do the damage, so that's fine. We get sub-members as well that we can rotate. I'll show off the gameplay a bit later. So let's actually get to it. Oh no. Yeah, I'm still in the tutorial phase. Yeah, okay. The story, okay, I'll get past this as fast as I can. Okay, so the game is, I'll say it right now, it's like part dungeon crawler with RPG, you know, with RPG instances, you know, like random battles here and there in the dungeon. And the gameplay is oddly enough, it's a bit like... it's a bit... Ooh. Let's get through story. It's a bit like... oddly enough, a bit like Brown Dust, but in a more animated sense. It is pretty much a tactical RPG, in a ways. Okay. Get to a battle. Okay, so this one isn't a dungeon crawler. I'll probably show it off later. Hopefully I can get out of it. Holy, some of the support's level 50 already. Okay, so, alright. Hopefully I'm good enough level. Okay, so you can already see that line there, right? Line up the top here. That just pretty much shows how the battle's set, which is why I'm saying this is a bit like Brown Dust, in a sense. Yes, I'm putting everything on auto for now, but I will show it off a bit later. But, that's how the gameplay works for the most part. It's... Okay, yeah, okay. It reminds me one part of Brown Dust, one part of Final Fantasy 10, of all things. Good to be honest. Alright, so let's... This is a good time to actually not auto. Okay, so you can break the character because right now the enemy's incarnate is at 0% right now, or you can just attack the monster itself. Can I press it? So what would I do? I would just break it, but you can do break combos, assault combos, it just depends if the unit has it. So, hopefully I don't kill this too quickly. We can move on to the next wave. But yeah, I do leave it on auto, but most probably the content will get harder later on, so I still need to know this stuff, obviously. Okay, it's fine. So let's try to do an assault chain. Yeah, and you can skip the animation, which is good. So that's chain 1. You can link it so you can see the link chain double. So I would go against that plant enemy. Dead. Now you can link it twice, no, 3 times now. That would end it, okay. Alright, so you get the basic gist. The more of a chance you can do assault chains, the higher the damage will be for certain enemies to take. So it works on that kind of logic. You can actually, like, what break will do, like right now there's no point in doing break because the enemy's incarnate, their special attack is not up to 100%. You can lower if you do break, from what I can gather. There are other units like Roni here who will heal as the 3rd skill, but obviously since my Alice right now only does assault and can break the enemy's special attack, that's what it usually does. Of course, you can also do rotation. Yeah, so you can actually just rotate an enemy, well, rotate one of your party members in and just make them do the attack. In other words, bringing it's essentially Final Fantasy X switch mechanic. So I'll attack. Yep, and my support is pretty powerful. And I can... So, okay, with that link, I can pretty much link with anybody and do an assault link chance. So I can probably say, oh, okay, Yuki, go back. Alice, come back in, and then attack. So there's a lot of strategy towards this if you want to do all-out attack, go back to healing, etc, etc. So, in gameplay-wise, it is pretty good though. Okay, good. Yeah, so she can heal. Rhodey can heal. This is kind of why I just stayed with this account, because will need a healer. I can't go with battle attrition, so this is the best way. I'm gonna end it with assault. Ah, okay, one more hit. Enemy's gonna attack. Should be fine. Okay, maybe not. That was 700 damage. Okay, yeah, so then, in that kind of sense, oh. Oh, buff. Okay, that's okay. That's good. I can also heal with Roni, which I'll do now. And then finish it off with Asuna. So that's how the gameplay, well, part of the gameplay works. Of course, if you're strong enough level and you just level up characters, there's nothing to worry about. You can just pretty much auto it, to be honest. Now, hopefully, we might be able to get to the dungeon section of this game. Cool. Still can't finish that last one. Rank up. Cool, cool. Is that it? Please tell me that's it. No, that's the small battles. Okay, let's find one. Where is it? He's a dungeon. No. Field. Okay, yeah, this is fine. It's probably the shortest. I'm only just showing this off so I can show you guys what the dungeon is like. It's, I think if you do this on like tablet or your phone, it's fine, but since I'm doing this mainly on emulator, mouse isn't exactly the best thing to navigate the dungeons, unfortunately. I'm just saying that right here and now. Okay, so just retelling the story. Yeah, so you can move Kirito here and there. The only problem I have is with these corners. There's a chance when I'm trying to move him left, there's a chance he just goes back to the other direction, which is kind of annoying. And within, yep, I was just about to say it. As you're walking around, you get random battles. Again, like, okay, more than anything, like, this gameplay just reminds you of Final Fantasy X. It just does. The random battles, how the battle system's set up, it just reminds me so much of Final Fantasy X, more than Brown Dust does. Now that I think on it. Okay. And I think there is... no, actually, I don't think there's any auto-repeat functions in this game. See, oh, I just got just got items just by going through. Yeah, navigation with the mouse is actually a little bit annoying. It doesn't always get what I'm... Yeah, no, go down. Yes, I know there's something down there, but I just want to get through this dungeon. And another random battle. But yeah, you can... Like, it is good that I do like the dungeon crawling function. It is, however, slow, if I can say it like that. Because, along with the navigation, trying to go back and forth, trying to find the exit and everything, you just want to get through the dungeon. It does get a little bit slow at times. But, in terms of this kind of gameplay, it's fine. It's actually pretty good. I just have to be really careful of corners. Otherwise, I'll just get Kirito back and forth, which is really annoying. Like now, come on, go above. Thank you. Just before the really? Okay, more experience, I suppose. I'm not gonna go too deep into gacha because I don't have many in-game currency. I'm trying to actually get that back up, but I'll still show it because we just got that special 3-star ticket for now. Okay, can we? Yes, thank you. And I want to finish. Dungeon boss. Bunch of boars. Oh, yeah, Roni's a really good single target. She's pretty much a utility unit, to be honest. Good single target attack and heal. Just what else? That should do it. Yep. Alright, so next up will be the gacha, and then I'll show off the rest. Oh yeah, story again. So I went back all the way to chapter 1. Yeah, you can obviously tell that that the story is based on Alicization, but it's also mixing in with most of the other seasons of Sword Art Online. Because you saw the first dungeon that I went through had cutscenes on the first season of Sword Art, but then me trying to do the dungeon one showed a couple of the first episodes of Alicization, so they go back and forth with that. It's not that bad. Okay, next up would be the scouting. Okay, so yeah, right now I'm a bit off. With this, which is why I'm still trying to get some. Okay, so tier list. Alice is one of the best from what I've heard, the one without the eye patch. She is one of the best in terms of like raw strength as well as buffing. You saw me use it to support Alice. She is incredibly powerful, I will admit that. Kirito is second from what I've heard, probably with the same stuff, maybe with some debuffing as well. Next was Roni, and I've already said everything I said about her. She's a good utility unit with healing and good single target damage. And I think next was Leafia, I don't remember why she was good, but yeah, that's the tier list that I know of, at least. We do, yeah, and this section is the 4-star ticket we'll get after you log in for 7 days. Today is only my 2nd day, so just wait for that, or just wait for an update afterwards. I'll probably tell which 4-star I get. Hopefully it's not a dupe. And this game has, yup, weapon gacha. And this kind of system, especially with the gacha, reminds me a lot of Sword Art Online Memory Defrag. I play that game on the side and it's pretty much the same. So, where is my 3-star? Oh wait, I haven't got it yet. And let's just pick up my daily quests, finishes. Oh, we get more AP. Yeah, I'm stacked with AP right now. To be expected since we just started. Okay, so this will be extra. Here's the 3-star. It will be a 3-star no matter what. It won't spook you with a 4-star. I kind of know this one. Okay, and here's Operator. You kind of saw her in my party. She is pretty much a gacha girl. So, let's go. Okay, so it should go up to the first door. If it goes up one more time, it means it's a guaranteed 4-star. Oh, Cardinal. I am okay with that. It's pretty much Nero in Fate Grand Order, just with Sword Art Online. It pretty much is. I'm only speaking because of voice actor, but anyways. So that's how scouting works. There are other stuff, like, if I can remember correctly, okay, so this is just settings and everything else. There's a bunch of buttons, I'm not gonna go through that, just, yeah. Present box, you saw that. Daily stuff, you saw that. Notifications, how did I actually change? Oh yeah, here. Actually, no. Nope. Okay, so I'm guessing these are just shops. In-game currency shops. Yup. And, oh, what else is there? Oh wait, no, here it is. So if you want to change characters to whatever.
わしはこの世界の人間の営みが好きじゃ。みんなけなげに必死に生きておるからな。
You can here. As well as change the setting if you want to night. I think I'll just leave it on morning, and I'll just change it back to Alice.
いい加減に起きたらどうですか？怠惰は罪です。
Now, there are still things that's locked for me because I haven't got past the story yet. I'm guessing this might be PvP. I don't know, it might just be it. Might be just me. Okay, and finally, would be trying to level up characters. Please tell me I've got the materials for that. Yeah, so this is where you would level up your characters faster just by finding items or just completing quests just to get them. Oh, yes, I can do that. Oh, even more. just level her up so I can get past the stages quicker and better, just faster to be honest. Now, with this one, you can do, oh sorry, before I do that, I'm going to hear myself, you can change equipment. There's already some preset given to us if you want to. There's accessories you can give to her. And most probably, I'm sure you can level these up. I just can't remember. Well, I haven't gone through how yet. There's battle skill. You can look up all her other stuff that she does. And the skill tree. Yeah, there's stuff like this with this one. So you can, oh I don't know, level this up. Which I'm so sure is a skill. Let's level this up. So I'm guessing as you level up certain characters, some of these nodes will be open up to you, and as long as you have the materials to level them up, you can. Okay, and just a profile, and I think her awaken form, there, the awaken art. Oh. And you can limit break her by getting crystals, and this will be doing the same for units. This is again memory defrag system. It's just a bit more streamlined to be honest, which is a good thing. I'll do this later once I probably get her to level 80, whenever I do that anyways. I think that does it. Oh wait, no, one more thing. You can obviously, oh no, that's the same thing, never mind. Alright, so that would be it. So yeah, I might just do more on this game, if I'm not flooded with other events and games, but still, this is actually pretty good. Like, a lot of people is debating whether the animation is good or not. Overall, I do think the animation is very good, especially in just like looking at the profile on certain characters. They're still animated. 2, it's fully voice acted, and 3, the gameplay, though slow, it's still pretty interesting to be honest, especially with the chaining and everything. I like it because of that, plus it reminds me a lot of Final Fantasy X. There is 2 detriments towards this game, mainly again the gameplay is a bit slow, and 2, the janky dungeon crawling animations with Kirito. And I think the final flaw, because we haven't exactly gone through the gacha yet, is gacha rates is as you expect. I'm just saying it because I try to reroll for certain characters and just like I'm expecting kind of the worst from it, but at the same time I know what I'm getting myself into with this kind of game. Hoarding as many crystals or whatever that is as much as I can. So yeah, overall I think it's a decent game. It's obviously in terms of animation it's a step up from it. In terms of gameplay it's also a step up from memory defrag, so definitely. And to be honest, the fact that I'm actually playing 2 games is not that bad, to be completely honest. So okay, so I think I set my piece on Sword Art Online Ars. It might as well be Alicization Rising Steel. What did you guys think about the game? Comment below and let me know. And also comment below why I'm playing Japanese even though there's an English global server out. Just, I know, I just like to keep it Japanese. Duh. I'll leave it here. With that, LA out.